Welcome back to Pace Immigration, talking once again with immigration lawyer Andy Semichuk. Andy, let's talk about an issue that might be on some people's minds if they've been caught doing something they shouldn't have been doing and now they want to get back and forth across the border, talking specifically about DUI, or in Canada, DWI, drunk driving. If someone has a drunk driving conviction on their record, how does it affect them if they want to get back and forth across the border?
Okay, well, Canada treats that a little bit differently than the Americans do. In the case of Canada, it's quite a serious offense. It's called the indictable offense under the Canadian Criminal Code. And for that reason, in order to get into Canada, if you have a DUI in the United States or elsewhere, you're going to have to get what's called a temporary resident permit. And that's complicated. It takes a little while to get that. You have to work through a Canadian consulate in the United States or overseas to get that clearance. The Americans don't treat DUIs similarly. They're less serious in the view of American immigration law. And you can get into the United States without having to apply for a so-called waiver with respect to a DUI that may have been committed in Canada.
Now, I think we were talking about this before. You mentioned a first conviction. What if someone has like 2 or 3 DWIs in Canada and tries to cross into the United States? Do they take that a little more seriously?
Of course. And in that case, you're going to need a waiver, and there could be even medical issues attached to that waiver. They may require you to go through medical examinations to determine whether you're an alcoholic and whether you're
Really? So they actually
clear.
might make you do like a medical exam?
Oh yeah. It's it can get pretty serious with respect to alcohol and drug offenses. If you're seeking clearances, and the same would go for Canada. I mean, if a guy's got multiple DUIs in the United States, that's going to be a problem in terms of getting permission to come up to Canada. It could be a career breaker in a sense.
I was going to say, have you heard of people that like they have a DUI or 2 on their record and that's it? They're just not getting in the country anymore?
Oh yeah, it happens. Not just one DUI, but if you've got multiple DUIs, it can happen that you'll be blocked forever from coming to Canada or the United States.
So what's your advice to people that give you a call? I mean, they've got one, let's say, they go out one night, they have too much of a good time, they do something really stupid, now they've got this DWI conviction on their record. Or let's take it from, because it's more stringent getting into Canada, let's say there's an American, he has a DUI conviction, he gives you a call and you tell him what's the process? How long does it take?
Okay, so we need a consultation with the guy to find out what are the details, of the woman, if it's a woman. And essentially, we're going to have to get FBI clearances, state police clearances, a copy of the certified copy of the criminal record from the court where the offense took place, and some other details with respect to his life, things like an employer's letter indicating that the person's employed and things of that nature. And this all goes into a package that's submitted for what's called a temporary resident permit to a Canadian consulate somewhere in the United States or overseas.
Wow, so it's quite an involved process then.
It is. It can take 8 to 12 months to get a clearance so that you can get into Canada if you have such a conviction.
So the simple answer then is don't drink and drive. But if you do happen to get in trouble with that, if someone gives you a call, you can try to help them out.
Yeah, I've had situations where guys have flown into Canada for weddings and been blocked at the border coming in because they had a DUI on their record, and sent out on the next airplane out of Canada without any tolerance for one DUI. So it's a serious matter. Either way, going across the border is certainly worth a consultation with a lawyer either way.
Okay, and next time I guess maybe we can touch upon drugs. I don't want this video to get too long, but maybe we can touch upon drug convictions and things like that as well.
Good, yeah.
Okay, that's all for now from Pace Immigration. Be sure to check back often for more information from immigration lawyer Andy Semichuk, and we'll see you next time. Bye.